Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Gray Board Gamer here with the final round of my playthrough of The Big Book of Madness by Yellow Games. This is it. This is going to be the final round. We're either going to win or we're going to lose. We have to destroy all 5 curses that are going to appear in order to win the game. We're going to give it our best shot. I think I got us set up decently with spells and a nice assortment of elements. But first, we're going to have to get punished for what happened since we didn't destroy all the curses. We passed the marker over already. Concentration phase. Refresh his spell. Next we'll move the invocation marker to the invocation spot, and we're going to get the failure condition this time because we did not destroy all the curses. And because we did not, one player discards all their support cards, then receives 3 madness in their support. Neither player has cards in their support, but someone is going to need to take 3 and clog their support up. I'll have that happen to the blue wizard since our green can exchange cards in her support, so we'll let his support be clogged up. Those do not count as madness in his hand, so he still only has 1, not 4 total, which we need. If you have 6 madness in your hand, that player is eliminated from the game. These old curses from the last round will be removed, and actually instead of being destroyed they'll go to the bottom of their decks. Worry about that in between takes. The page is going to turn. Oh, got a couple here we're going to be dealing with. And when they enter, each player who has at least 1 madness in hand or support adds 1 madness to their hand. Well, I'm glad I did it that way. And also, because this is the last page, each player places 1 madness on top of their deck when this monster arrives. So, on top of our deck, it's going to be a madness card, and again, very, very good management kept this from being an automatic failure and an automatic loss. Move the round marker down to spot 6. Now we're going to have to put out our curses, starting with the multi-elements. Each player receives 1 madness on top of their deck. Well, this is not good, since we already put 1 on there. Each player neutralizes 1 of their spells. These spells are available again as soon as the next monster is revealed. Well, there won't be another monster. And then we have an Earth Curse. Each player receives 1 madness in their discard pile. Ooh, we might run out of madness. This is not going well. Each player receives 1 madness in their discard pile. We're going to have to destroy some of these quick, or the game is going to end because we're going to run out of madness. And each player destroys the top card of their deck. Not really that worried about that last one, except for the fact that it has to be destroyed along with all of the other ones. Move the invocation marker over to our first turn space, and we've done all the monster phase, ready to take the action phase and start taking care of these curses. I want to take care of this multi-element curse right there. because I don't want to put another Madness card on top of my deck. So I will spend 1 air, cast Telepathy to allow her to take an action, and I will spend 2 water for her action, cast Ice, which is going to allow me to place 2 cards into support. One will be water and the other will be the double earth. I don't want to put another Madness on top of my deck. I'm going to spend 1 each of those elements, wind, earth, fire, and spend the 1 water from her support to destroy that curse. I will choose a double water as a reward for destroying that curse. Now I have to decide what I want to do next. I don't have any air curses to contend with, so I'll spend 2 of his air to heal that curse. And that was my Great Dane Pepper making a guest appearance in the background. A lot of what happens is going to hinge on what kind of cards we're able to draw. I know that one of these is a Madness for sure. Well, not too bad. Lots and lots of fire. Shouldn't be a problem taking care of that fire curse unless something strange happens. We do have 2 Madness clogging up his hand. And we don't have a lot going on over here as far as her hand goes, so we'll see what we can do during her turn. We'll refresh her spells. Move the invocation marker to an empty space, thankfully. And see what our next course of action will be. We do have 2 curses that are going to hit if we don't take care of them. I don't think I can take care of this one, but I can take care of that one. I might go that route. That's what I'm going to do. We got to get rid of these curses quickly, even though I got to use these double elements. I do have 4 different types there. That is enough to take care of this curse. And we have lots of fire, so I should take water or earth. I'll take earth. That way if I do shuffle my discard pile back into my deck, maybe it'll help me get rid of this one if I end up drawing that. I have no more elements to spend. Draw back up to 6. And it is a very terrible, terrible draw. I only have 3 cards that I can use. Half of my hand is clogged up with Madness. That is really devastating to our chances. Refresh his spell. Move the invocation marker and apply the curse where each player receives 1 Madness to their discard pile. We're still doing okay on Madness there, but our hands are getting pretty clogged up with it now. And for his action, I will spend 4 fire. To destroy this curse. And I took a earth last time, so I'll take a water this time. We don't have any more fire out here to take care of, so I'm going to spend 2 and 2 to eliminate, not eliminate, but heal both of my madness. And that'll allow me to draw a fresh new hand here. What we get during this draw is probably going to determine whether or not we're going to be able to win this or not. And we got some water. That's good. Only one madness clogging up our hand. We can take care of that with one of those fire cards. Now we'll move this over and begin round 4. I'm sorry, turn 4. Here's a situation. We don't have anything to refresh. This is going to move to an empty spot, so no curses applied. We have 2 curses left that we have to destroy to win the game. We have the water available to destroy this curse during his turn. We're lacking in earth. Now, do I want to take the chance and cast abundance with my double earth to have him draw 2 more cards? Because I can then cast telepathy to have him take actions. It's a real hard choice as to what I want to do. I need a moment to think. I think I got this. I think I can do it. During your turn, you can exchange 1 or 2 cards in your hand with the same number of cards in support. I'm going to exchange these 2, this double earth and single air, with 2 cards in support. Now I believe I can do that with cards in support of anybody's support. Now it's going to put her in dangerous territory to where she's possibly be eliminated if she draws 1 more madness. But I'm going to check the rules real quick, and the new version of the rules on ELO Games website, to make sure that I can exchange those cards with his support also. I did check the site, and it is allowable to exchange cards with her power in front of any player's support, so we're good there. I don't want to do anything with her. Getting her eliminated from the game wouldn't cause me to lose it, but I'm not going to do anything that would cause that to happen. I don't have anything to draw up to because I already have 6 cards in my hand. I'll move the active player token over and begin the final turn of the final round to see if I can make this happen. We have no spells to refresh. We'll move the invocation marker, and now we have to apply the curse. Each player destroys the top card of their deck. So he's destroying a double water, and she is destroying a double earth. Now I'm going to roll right into his action phase. And first, I'm going to spend 4 water to destroy the water curse. And I will take an air for the heck of it. And then next, I'm going to use this double earth and this air, which with his special ability, he can turn any 1 value air card into any element of his choice. I'm turning it into an earth. That gives me 3. I have 1 from his hand. That will count as 4 earth, which is enough to destroy this and the final curse, and we have managed to empty the board of curses. I'm not taking any more actions. I'll draw 3 to get back up to 6. End his turn. Move this over, which would begin our next round. And we would do the concentration phase. She didn't have anything that she cast. Move to the invocation spot and check our conditions. We destroyed all the curses. We get to meet the victory condition, and we win the game. That's about as close as it gets. I managed to kill off those 2 curses in the last round with the only had the cards available to take care of that. I didn't have excess cards or anything. I know there's a lot of choices I made throughout the game that probably could have been better. I've only played this game a few times. That's the first time that I was able to win though. So that was exciting. I really enjoyed playing it, and of course I enjoyed winning. But before I get too excited, I have to remember that I did this on the easy difficulty. I couldn't imagine how much more difficult it is with these multiple element cards not only appearing earlier, but the double element cards appearing earlier in the game. I mean, on the difficult setting, in round 3, you're already dealing with 5 curses every round. That would be a very difficult game to deal with. And as always, thank you for joining me for my playthrough of The Big Book of Madness by Yellow Games. I hope you enjoyed it. If it looks like a game you would like, please by all means go out and purchase it. Until then, I'll see you in my next series of videos.